Welcome back to the lunch zone. We are going to be continuing with some Disco Elysium. I'm probably wrapping up this day, and then I think starting day 4, I think we're on. But first, I will get us started with our land acknowledgement. We acknowledge in Milwaukee that we are on traditional Potawatomi, Ho-Chunk, and Menominee homeland along the southwest shores of Michigami, North America's largest system of freshwater lakes, where the Milwaukee, Menominee, and Kinnickinnic rivers meet, and the people of Wisconsin's sovereign Anishinaabe, Ho-Chunk, Menominee, Oneida, and Mohican nations remain present. At present, there are 573 federally recognized American Indian and Alaska Native tribes and villages with government-to-government relationships with the United States. The citizens of these nations are also citizens of the United States, and their languages, cultures, and histories are a part of our shared story. Land acknowledgements help us to remember these nations and the ancestors who were stewards of the places where we live. For more information, check out the Bureau of Indian Affairs or the National Congress of American Indians. Alright. Is this sound working?
Oops.
I don't think. I might have it going through the right output, actually. That's probably what's happening.
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
Oh, is it maybe the speakers Yeti, do you know? Oh, sorry.
Because I don't have it.
Oh, it's not plugged into that one.
Yeah, I can try plugging into this one.
See if that works.
Because, like, last time we had the issue where I think when I was plugged into this, like, dialogue wasn't playing correctly.
Oh.
Or, like, the mixing was, like, really weird. I'm just not getting it.
Yeah, I mean,
What are you saying?
doesn't sound at all.
Oh.
So maybe the... Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. You think?
Can we read a little bit? Let's see if the audio or the dialogue's working today.
Yes? What do you want to know?
No, yeah, it has, like, really weird mixing.
It's so quiet, too. At least on this.
Because I've gotten this one to work before,
Mm-hmm.
which is weird. That's, like, not... So annoying.
Yeah, I'm just getting the feedback right now, too.
Because it should be speakers, technically.
Right.
You mean like a brief? Do you
Oh,
want
I
Oh,
can
no, it's
hear
coming
it.
out of there.
Yeah, I can hear it on the speakers now.
Is it? If they are plugged in, maybe it is headphones?
3 days ago,
Oh, there we go.
the
Oh, okay,
RCM
cool.
emergency. During that time, there's a
Gotta love
strong
it.
prejudice
Kim.
against
Yeah.
Just to be clear, we are good.
Keep helping us with audio issues. How was your weekend?
It was pretty fun. I went to medieval times for the first time.
Oh, cool. Did you get the big
Yeah,
chicken?
big hunk of chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we just get to go
Okay,
to sleep
there we go.
today.
I guess it was late.
Your bones are so tired from what feel like weeks of work on the case. You have to try. After what feels like hours, you feel you might be.
I'm gonna have another messed up dream, I'm guessing.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those recorded in you forever. No, you're spinning tapes at the discotheque. The great unceasing disco of the mind. On and on it goes for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time. It's the world, Harry boy. And you're made of it. You can never forget this shit. Beautiful. It's stuck on loop. What? You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent, picking up litter and old newspapers. collecting your little bubble
hypertext stream. You
wrappers
need to
and
choose your
idiotic
choose your endings here.
Are they making fun of the fact that I collect hair?
Reading your awful letters and
Recalling
recalling things, aren't you? The
Classic.
endless names of the world. An address book you are.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin.
For the money, baby.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become... There he goes again. He's a real political animal,
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on.
You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go. Do it for the wind. Hey, Moneymouth. Ian Jack, the impeccable hustler provider of the 7th generation. It's showtime.
Are we
with
finally going to
Savvy.
solve this?
What? No, screw that shit show. You're at the center of this one. That's
Money?
right. It's time to stop muttering about your economic self-interest and actually do something about it. Yeah, I
It
heard
must
you
be
back
the
there.
curse.
Ilona Wihuri Villiconi playing ghosts. How about Admiral Gustav? Listen, if you really want to make it in the big leagues, you need to reconceptualize. You need to become a millionaire. Now,
Oh
how
god.
do you become a millionaire?
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
You never even been close
That's good.
to a sum of
NFTs.
3 zeros. But Savvy's
Yeah,
got your back.
Missed
Savvy's going to
missed
hook you
the
with
boat on that
Trump
one.
with
I guess like that was like the worst thing that like technology had wrought for the moment.
I know. It was very absurd in its idea where
But this
you know,
time,
Jimmy Fallon and Paris Hilton are, you know, comparing
are you
their
in?
NFTs on late night television.
The spirit
But
of ultra
little did we know,
stop
it'll only get
moving.
worse.
It's time to move. Are you in or are you?
We
Suit
can't become a
yourself
millionaire.
and your little cl-
It's immoral.
That's messed up.
We just need to have at least $20 a month or a day.
fan.
First I thought you said 20 Pokemon a day. I'm like, oh no, I gotta do this now too.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Attempt to stop the expression from happening.
With the expression, it's too late.
Oh, shoot. We're locked in the expression. It's okay. I'm okay with the expression.
The window stands broken. The morning light hurts your eyes.
Okay, new day.
We have a bunch of checks we can retry.
Yeah. Brand new day. Hopefully we can.
You can talk to the guy in the harbor
Okay.
and maybe
Yeah.
save Scum and get past him finally.
That would be probably it.
And
I might.
then you can finally get the body down.
Yeah. That might be a good starting
day
spot.
4.
Yeah.
Maybe we managed to get a piece of the armor before we got the
I know,
body
right?
down.
It's funny to see wearing it as it's still hanging up in the distance. So it's a funny kind of interesting space, like approach to like game space in a way where it's like everything literally has come to a standstill, really, in a way, because of our choices.
I did find on Steam, I forget the name of it, but it's essentially just like like an actual like D&D version of,
Sure.
you know, CRPG that like people are like, oh, it has like lots of, you know, really good like choice systems and stuff like that.
Oh, is that Esoteric Ebb? Is that what it's
Yeah.
called? Yeah. I have to look at this. I got into the sale a while back.
The
But
sand has only worse
72, okay.
Yeah.
So you have really let
W?
yourself.
I think we just gotta like punch him multiple times.
Yeah. Okay, remember from our last time.
Just like that, instinct took over. The man is reeling. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip.
Whoa, we're so cool.
Camera, you impressed.
Yeah.
Broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep his head up. Dazed eyes.
What's your fanfare here?
Disco Inferno, baby.
It's like Final Fantasy. There's a fight here.
You slam your fist on the button. Man collapses.
Looks like you're the new measurehead now.
Wow.
Okay, my first order is to stop being racist.
Woohoo!
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye.
That's awesome.
From
We
a
did it!
distance,
Whoa!
Finally.
face photography. Nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights and they solve shit. What's up? Death. They're
Rockstar politician.
Drug addict.
Drug addict teacher. Embrace the superstar.
What was that movie with Ryan Gosling, where he's a drug addict teacher?
Yeah.
Can't
I think I've seen that one.
Half Nelson, that's what it's called. It was by the two people who ended up directing Captain Marvel years later. Back when Marvel would just suck up all the indie filmmakers because they knew that they could kind of boss them around a little bit after they've had one big hit, basically. And it kind of worked for a lot of good movies, so I'll give them that. Can you believe we're getting into the freaking harbor? This is awesome.
Finally.
Can you leave his body? I mean, that's the first thing you gotta do in an RPG, right? See if you can loot his body.
No, I can't. I mean, he only has pants on, so he probably doesn't have much on him.
Rats. That's funny. Oh, hello!
Awesome.
Long time no see.
How do we actually get into the harbor?
I think it's through that.
Oh,
think
through the door?
Through the door now. How are you?
Gosh, I'm good.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think it's through here. I can't remember.
I mean, it is unlocked now, so
Okay.
we'll figure it out.
Were we? Have we have access to this from before? Access to this from before? Okay, cool. It's day 4 and we're getting into the harbor.
Awesome!
Okay. Cool.
I think this is an appropriate Harry Dubois experience.
Right.
I haven't been safe scumming enough.
Yeah.
Been trying to play the game legitimately.
Right.
Nothing wrong with it.
On second glance,
Trying to figure out more about
forgotten to
cryptids.
It's unfortunate for
You
the
know,
union.
the important elements.
Inside,
Yeah.
The
It's an
drawer
important
opens
conversation.
smoothly.
Yeah.
Inside is a well of hundreds of documents
How have you guys
containing logistical data.
Pretty good.
Few
Pretty
kinds of
good.
Yeah.
transactions materials.
Been-
Lots of writing.
Oh, yeah.
Editing, writing, trying to.
How's the library been?
Coal City.
It's been good. I worked the weekend, so they let me off today.
Oh, let's go.
But, yeah, library's been great.
Is it and well? Concentration
It's
isn't
kind of
enough.
been moved around
Train,
the
it appears to
building
me
on
that
it,
to do
so
this
Mm.
let's
written
try
in
that.
large,
Public
uneven
library
capital
thing.
letters.
Oh, cool.
To
What's been the
remember
most
in
interesting experience?
Everard's shoes.
Honestly, children's desk.
Special
Oh, yeah.
water,
Yeah.
water
Patrons are a lot
Everard's
nicer up there for some reason.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More runners. All items on the list have been crossed
We,
out,
um,
and the note
We
itself
were in the
Evan,
Shaw. I went to
The head
work
of
with
the
Kip
Developers
on
Union.
Thursday.
What is so special
It always
about
turns
this?
into, sometimes it turns, like once a month it turns into bring Jordan to work day.
All
Yeah.
items
And so I decided to spend the day working at the Carroll Library. Because like nobody's there obviously right now.
Yeah.
It's just the librarians and like maybe some other, like 2 other people. But spent the afternoon kind of going to some of the antique shops and after work, and I had to use the restroom really bad, so I did go to use the Waukesha public library restroom.
They're not great, but they're serviceable.
I was like, maybe we'll see Alyssa when we're looking for the one public restroom
The one
around.
public Yeah.
Still calling.
And there seemed to be like a confrontation because the security were right in front of the door. And we're like, what did we get ourselves into?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know.
That's the other thing that public libraries. Right?
Yeah.
It's a public library.
There's an incident report like every day.
Haven't read anything in 5 years.
That's about right, unfortunately.
Mostly it's the teens.
Oh,
But-
it's a teens, huh?
Yeah.
We got to hear some of Julio's experiences when he worked at Central Branch,
Mm.
and those were a little bit more not usually teen oriented.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
There were some interesting experiences. He got to work as as a reference desk, reference desk manner.
Yeah.
Someone asked to print out their Bible, their version of the Bible. It was in their language,
Oh. Okay.
the language they made.
Still hanging on.
And
Did you know switches that page?
they didn't.
Okay.
They thought it was free.
Oh.
They were not very happy about that. I can tell you. And it was 1,000 pages.
That's an expensive job.
Yeah.
And they won't even be able to print that on their own. They would actually need the library
Yeah.
to write it.
And they kept trying to change 1,000 pages of text in their own language, and they kept trying to change the orientation from landscape to.
It was in landscape.
And they kept hitting the button so the computer couldn't process, like changing it, the format.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was just
a
one of
good
the
one.
yeah that was just one of the many that he shared with us before his move to the Pittsburgh the Pittsburgh Public Library.
Okay.
But, yeah. so I'm sure you've had some experience, maybe not to that caliber, but I'm sure you've had some experiences like that.
No, I mean, it's funny that you bring that up because it usually is while you're trying to help people print stuff, where like interesting things happen. Because they'll ask you for help because they either don't know how to do it or
Right.
like something went wrong,
Uh-huh.
and so you're doing it and you're like working with the machine, and
Right.
they're like all of a sudden they're like giving you their life story, like in case you see what they print, they have to feel like they gotta explain it,
Contextualize the experience.
Like, actually, I don't
Like,
care.
I'm here to help you. I'm not here to like care.
Yeah.
That's why it's like I think it's healthy for anyone with like social anxiety to like work like a public facing like customer
Oh,
servicey
yeah.
job, because it's like it helps you realize it's like it doesn't matter if you did like the stupidest weirdest thing in front of someone,
Nope.
they will not remember.
Mm-mm.
It's a contradiction, right? Because then sometimes you get some of the most overwhelming experiences of all
Yeah.
times if you do have social anxiety, where it's like,
I've only ever remembered people like I hated.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
usually because they were being very obviously rude.
Yeah.
working the street crew when I was in undergrad back in my hometown was a very interesting experience. Because you get the kind of like on the ground stuff where it's like, okay, well now I have to go clean up after, like I have to go do a bunch of like, the kind of, I have to stop, I have to kind of try to intervene for the city for whatever's happening, but also now I have to clean up for the ramifications of what's happening too, and it's like you said, it was a very eye-opening experiences that you get here.
Yeah.
For a moment, you don't know where to look.
Grotesquely magnified by his +6 class.
Ooh, they don't have to call me out like
Yeah.
that.
I was gonna say I had mine in my pocket. I forgot to put mine because I have workers like
At first,
Seven.
nothing. His face was general over his lips. He plots his moves.
So, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi, How nice that you found a moment to pay a visit to the Cardairs Union.
It took 4 days, but fine though.
Yeah, we were busy.
You know.
There was like a racist guy who wouldn't let me in. I don't know if you know about that.
You know that guy?
We had to kick him.
Oh, we kicked him?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I had to go with the physical
It was
violence.
pretty sweet.
Yeah. We passed the first check last time.
And then I failed the kick, I
It was
think,
the
or
fail.
something.
It was the fail. It was the kick check.
Ah.
We didn't
That's
get
that's
it at the time. Yeah.
I'll do my best.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that
And
you're
then
a
we were like,
reasonable man.
on to bigger and better things, like
Yeah.
figuring out what's going on with this game that's happening, the metagame experience.
Yeah, our mental health is like incredible.
I know, right? Isn't it wild?
That's
Plus
awesome.
9. We're ready for
tell me,
anything.
Yeah.
How can the head of the Debardairs
The chair
Maybe.
is
Your ass is made of iron.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think our pain
Pain
threshold is
threshold.
through the roof. Yeah.
By the way,
We're
I love muscle
rather
fat.
rude
I was gonna say we're made for this right now.
Some people have no manners. This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses. For
Oh, that would have been nice, like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Right.
that's 25 real.
Oh, that only covers like a night.
I was gonna say
I mean, it's still helpful, but
the comically large check.
no.
Yes, I know, Lawrence. He's a real character.
A real
No
piece of
union
work.
man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is. Is there
take it.
anything you'd like to say to me?
No.
No, you got
No.
it.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter.
His
You do got
sluggish
the
lips
Dwight from
move,
The Office
but
fit on.
all
He
you
does. Yeah.
swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gone.
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't leave it gun. Little children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at
Chair
least
is
2
killing
bullets.
you, but your ass is iron.
But your ass is on.
Officer, we will deal with this later.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Oh man.
God,
Ah, rats.
Shoot.
your name is Jerk.
So what?
You want to cry.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good. Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
While Everard is distracted by his odd behavior, the lieutenant's eyes are met.
Mr. Dubois!
This reminds me of my friend. We were playing basketball this
Can I get
weekend,
you a glass of
and
water?
my friend
What
was
an odd demonstration.
he was in a lot of pain, and he was trying to play it cool like Harry right now. And there was a moment where I was talking to him, and he just stopped. He just disassociated for like 15 seconds.
Oh no.
I'm
That's
like,
bad.
and I'm like,
That's a bad one.
"Are you okay? Everything all right?"
Oh.
And he was trying to play it so cool. I could tell he was in so much pain.
Oh
You know I
no.
appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny. You've hurt me, Harry. Me,
Real
my
Harry
friend.
moment there.
Yeah,
But you
hopefully
never
not
It's
anything
over.
serious.
It ended up being fun.
I
Yeah.
trust you, like I
But
trust all
it
my
was
friends.
one of those things.
And
where
I
it's
know
like,
you'll never talk to me about
Thank you for your understanding.
You too, Lieutenant.
Team Harry.
But you never were my favorite. I'm a
None taken.
It's so
You
funny
have
because like
anything else to do here?
I did find like a pretty good like academic article kind of talking about like the it was pretty recent, like a year or two ago, and it's talking about like the actual context of how this game was produced, and then like all of the nonsense with like the company buying out the original creators, and
Yeah.
now they can't make money off of this like very like pro sort of like communist pro union game.
Yeah.
So it's like a really good article talking about sort of like what a game says versus like the actual like material stuff. But while I was like doing some Google searches, like like how like Google will like automatically like suggest like other searches for you to do.
Right.
It was is Disco Elysium a woke game? Followed by why can't I kiss Kim?
Contradiction.
It's like there are 2 wolves
Yeah.
inside of you.
Yeah, there are. Why can't I kiss Kim?
I'm gonna kiss Kim.
Am I going to ask?
Oh, my
Now,
fanfic.
Harry,
I'm smooching.
Have you watched a spin kick?
Yeah.
when you ask
That's
a man
funny.
like that how he got into your container yard,
So where do you go?
It was a figure of speech, Harry. Of course I did. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. I know everything about you, Harry, and the word on the street is your memory is
I feel like the kind of material, that material kind of idea is only going to become more and more prevalent with the kind of, I see the ramifications that are happening, like the Xbox conglomerations, and or the larger Microsoft issues. And, it'd be interesting to see what kind of comes out of that in terms of like the kind of material elements that are happening in those spaces too. Because I was reading something about Bethesda, and then Bethesda was like responding to the kind of Xbox like layoffs and such as well, and it was really funny because it was like Todd Howard or the some of the CEO. Well, I don't think it was Todd Howard, but it was like someone adjacent to Todd Howard in Bethesda was basically blaming Microsoft for the layoffs that was happening, and it was like asked to work on Elder Scrolls one time, fires half the company, it's like, because like literally how many years ago now since they announced that Elder Scrolls 6 with the JPEG.
It was a nice zoom out.
It was a nice zoom out of the JPEG.
Of the JPEG. High quality JPEG.
I won't even say it's a PNG because I don't think it even was.
You in physical combat is here and has a little dead body in a tree problem. Namely, he needs it to. You can find Luke.
Because I'm really sad because people are talking about how Arcane might not get to make the Blade game if it gets canceled.
Oh no!
It's like how easy of a slam dunk is that game, right?
It's so perfect. It's the perfect studio for it.
Yeah,
it's just
an immersive sim Blade game. How cool!
Just let it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, don't fire anybody else. I'm sorry, you go ahead and fire anybody else. Don't fire anyone at the Arcane. There's a reason why I love, despite its issues, there's a reason why I love Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh, yeah.
It's like vampire games are perfect for immersive sims.
I can't wait.
Of course.
Dishonored is one of my favorite games of all time.
Right. Fair. I was telling everybody I bought a bunch of games. Instead of buying on Steam Summer Sale, I bought it on the GOG Summer Sale this time. So I spent like $70 on like 10 old games on GOG this time. So nothing was really jumping out at me on the Steam Summer Sale this year. And one of the ones was it wasn't a game. I didn't buy it, but I did technically check out with the Vampire the Masquerade unofficial patch so I could play it again.
Yeah.
Without the kind of jank that is the kind of base vanilla experience.
I have it on some headphones, but it's just it's such a pain in the ass to actually get working.
Yeah.
So I might have to check out.
Now, I haven't
I booted it up. I haven't played it. I booted it up. And,
it works so far.
And
that's half the battle.
I was gonna say the main menu screen wasn't working.
That's good.
And I could alt tab too.
Can't say I got that far.
I was gonna say, and I could alt tab, which was pretty crazy.
That's
as well.
awesome. That's really good.
That's as far as I've gotten in terms of actually trying to play
The
the
company
game.
hired, one of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your...
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry,
We're getting so much
dialogue
dialogue here.
It's like a lot of this is things that we figured out.
He didn't even need to come. No, I'm just kidding.
Because he was like, like a couple days ago, I would have made you do a favor for me, but I guess I like you. I was like, okay, thanks, Debs. It's like, you're running out of time.
It's very interesting how this game kind of like
accounts for failure
and like settles on this kind of like very flexible, like
Potentially,
decision
Harry.
making, like
Potentially.
infrastructure.
We got arm wrestling champions.
The systems are wild.
Yeah.
Tough guys. There's a militant wing inside the Union.
I may have read it before, but it's like the only other game I can compare it to in terms of like games right now is like Baldur's Gate in terms of systems that build on each other in a way that's really fascinating and allows you to kind of experiment in spaces that are not usually so flexible.
Yeah, it was like almost weird to play this like the first couple of times because you're anticipating it's like, oh, if I fail at this, I just need to keep trying at it and I can't do anything else. And it's like, actually, you can do anything. You just do whatever. Like we did like the cryptid hunt to like get the husband back to like the wife, and we were able to get like a piece of armor through that, which is like really unexpected. I was like, oh, I was just doing this to waste time.
Yeah, right. And actually now we have awesome boots, right?
It kind of almost reminds me of like in a weird way like Majora's Mask. Like the thing I always like that is that like every single character has a thing to them. And you know you get that with this city too.
Like even the day system.
Yeah,
it's very Majora's Mask. Actually,
limited amount of time.
Maybe the stakes aren't so high.
Yeah, Moon isn't gonna crash, but a lot of people are gonna die.
Haunting Moonface, haunting the look.
Haunting the look, yes, exactly.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that.
I mean, there is some level of political intrigue with it's like the stuff about like the guards and the workers, being forced to stay for the festival.
Yeah, continue to
Disco Elysium is just so much worse.
Yeah, all it's just like that fucking like that meme where it's like guy who has only seen like
Boss Baby.
Boss Baby.
A lot of Boss Baby vibes.
A lot of Boss Baby vibes from this.
Speaking, I guess somewhat related, I got to see The Matrix in theaters when Oriental did it on Friday, and that was fun.
Oh, cool! Have you seen it before?
Yeah, I've seen it before for actually a class a couple years ago. It was the first time I saw it, but it was fun seeing in like their really big like main theater, and it was just like it was a really packed crowd. Like there was people in like the upstairs, like
awesome.
So it's just like really fun vibes because you could tell like everybody was really excited. Some people were like dressed up in like cyberpunky sort of fashion, and then like the thing I kept thinking about, I was like, if this was released in the current year, like the major like review point would be like, this is a little on the nose for AI commentary.
It's so funny. Oh my gosh.
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people.
The world's becoming. I don't want to bring up Mark Fisher every single time, but the world is becoming more Fisherian every single day, right? And I talked to Stuart about this, where I'm like, he's like, well, you should use other sources too. I'm like, well, what else do you want me to use? It's not like he hit it right in the nose. You know how many years ago? Like, it's still working today. Like, what do you want me to say else? You know. And that's kind of not an issue I'm running into, but something that I feel like not even like frustrated about, but like I don't feel like I want to say more about it in terms of like my zombie paper and talking about it, but it's like he was right. I needed it, and it's just like I have to keep citing. You know, it's like I have to keep citing because he was just right about all the kind of points I want to make, and putting these things in conversation with each other, you know, is a way of putting you know your own kind of thoughts out there. But at the same time, it's like I want to say more, but it's like.
You said it.
You said it's right there. Like, what else do you want me to say?
You said it real good.
He said it real good. No, I feel like I'm putting some cool ideas out there, but it's just like one of those things where it's just like, man,
You can now go and
bro is on to something. Like the Matrix.
Needless to say, this is another.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information.
Did you just offer to bribe me with $5?
I'm not sure.
Like, you already gave us money.
I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry.
And the thing about the Matrix too is it is just so cool.
And I think especially it's like it is also very funny watching it with like the trans metaphor in mind, because it just seems like so blatantly obvious. It's like literally everything is about this.
Yeah.
Yes, Harry.
It was fun watching it with Kit too, because Kit had never seen it before, and we watched it after we spent a whole day like moving kit from apartments too, so we were like exhausted. So it was like a bit, also like the perspective was just so interesting to like kind of see that after doing a day of actual bodily like bodily labor.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, well, when I watched it when I was way younger, you know, the context was so much different, and it's really cool to get a reading on a film that has transcended how many, you know, years of like years of cultural commentary, and can be even, you know, just it keeps kind of getting deeper in terms of like the stuff you can pull from it.
It's also one of those films where it's like, I wish I could have been like a teenager when it first came out. Like
it was awesome. It was a sleepover movie.
Life is so different.
And like,
yeah, go ahead.
Because like it's like still crazy how they did all like the 360 shots. I'm like, that's like so ingenious and
it's beautiful,
radical.
Yeah. Man, playing Max Payne, Enter the Matrix, and watching the movie. Oh my gosh, it was so awesome. I hate to say you had to be there though.
It's very, yeah.
I've tried to play Into the Matrix now. It's really hard to play.
Yeah. And I mean, like going like with our just discussion of like vampires.
Yeah.
That's definitely like a game like very rooted in its time.
Right. Mm-hmm. The jank is real. But you didn't know any better at the moment either, right? Because the kind of 3D graphics were still evolving.
How much you could talk to people.
How much you could talk to people. The facial animations are still like so crazy good. Like I don't even like you like look at stuff now. Like I'll compare it to our favorite game that we keep talking about in DCC Expedition 33. The idea like if you do like a side by side of like the animations of like who you're talking to, like the kind of like, you know, the kind of like side by side in terms of like dialogue, it's so much better. Like I hate to say it is so much better on that on the kind of what was Valve's Source Engine.
I would like even go so far as to say like, okay, Baldur's Gate 3 has like incredible like dialogue animations, but the facial animations are like so like they can like show expressions, but they still have to be pretty. And
It looks maxing.
yes, all the time.
Yeah.
But man, Vampire, there's a lot of like squishing and squashing and
grossness.
just
He's an old man.
Yeah. The aesthetic has really changed since then, in terms of game engine like approaches to. I mean, I guess the one pushback I would have is the Baldur's Gate knows who their audience is.
Baldur's Gate is a dating sim. We know this. It's been documented.
It's been documented, yes. So you gotta make everyone as, you know, as dateable as possible.
That's true.
My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock.
And I'll say that about what BioWare has done too. The last like people like old school gamers, like people who played early BioWare games are like BioWare games suck now. But it's like no, they just know who their audience is now. And it's people who want to date these people, you know.
Harry, of course, most certainly. By all means, Harry. Wait.
And that's not a problem. It's just that's just who it is. That's just who the game is for, and that's fine. It started with Mass Effect, you know.
That's true. Or maybe it started with like KOTOR.
Yeah. I think maybe it got adapted. Like I would say maybe the gameplay elements are so rooted still in like early D&D stuff.
True.
Because everything is a role still. Yeah, maybe as time has gone, maybe it is adapted in terms of like the space there.
Or like I don't know if I want to like stand on KOTOR 1.
Yeah.
So much as like KOTOR 2.
I say KOTOR 2 probably.
Yeah.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 14.
I was thinking about this too.
The youth center cuts into the ocean
Like choosing
like the bow of of some
like
great
a
workmanship.
sex
I'm
in
no
some
property
sort
lawyer.
to like actually determine party members,
Right.
which you could take.
Right.
The front of this quarterly
I
journal
was thinking about this
features
too,
a
where it's
large
like,
satirical
I don't know, maybe I read it
cast of
somewhere
faces
else
to
too, or I was listening to
After
something
right, the
that
magazine
came up,
is
but it's like
divided into
a real good
several
cultural
sections.
indicator about if a game has a lasting impact
Mhm.
is how much Rule 434 there is.
Oh yeah.
It's like it would be fascinating to
Real
see.
scientific metric.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be
Yeah.
fascinating to
It's
see
fan
like
fiction.
what the levels are in terms of like.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's like it makes me think of like the whole like folding ideas thing about like Mr. Beast and like how do you create fandom?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, yeah, Mr. Beast can't have a fandom because nobody's imagining yaoi with him.
No, there is no Mr. Beast yet.
And it's like Dan and Phil, they had all the yaoi. It's like Game
Mhm.
Grumps, they encouraged yaoi.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way you can have like really like fandom-y stuff is like if you kind of establish yourself as a character.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you have to stop being a person, frankly.
Yeah.
Um, Which I think is like the same thing with Germa, right? It's like he's like a character.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Big time. Yeah.
I actually found there's someone who made a tarot deck inspired entirely by Germa, and they have it like currently put up in like an art,
Oh,
display.
really?
And they have like an online version of it that you can walk through and see their explanations for each of the tarot cards.
Fascinating.
It's crazy.
I love that.
He looks after everyone. Huh?
The look in his deep blue eyes is sincere.
Makes you feel like an asshole for no
Yeah.
reason.
You are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you? I mean, I don't personally mind.
I wonder if anyone's done like a an academic study of like the traces of like video game engines in terms of like the kind of prettiness that they've kind of engaged with, like the aesthetic kind of prettiness. Because I know there are a lot of like connections to like BioShock Infinite in terms of like source filmmaker, in terms of like Rule 34 stuff, and the kind of advancement of source filmmaking, like actual filmmaking. And obviously it's all inspired to make, stuff that would, would go on sites like Rule 34.
Yeah.
And I wonder if there's like if someone could do like a material. Speaking of materiality, could do a trace of where the connections are, right, and like what has made these things grow into what they are today.
I haven't come across anything like that. But
Yeah.
I would
I was gonna say I'd be very fascinated. Oh, there's another idea for anybody who can pick it up if they're interested.
If you do like a dissertation.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like anyone's not busy at all.
Yeah.
All of us are
Leo's mouth is
burning ourselves at both ends.
Sawmill owner who
Yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town. Actually, Miss Beaufort is
I
the
love Leo.
right-hand man.
Leo, one of the few people who's genuinely just like very nice.
Just
Yeah.
guy.
Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done, but I can't listen to
Willing
the
to
radio
help you
all
a
the
little
time.
bit.
There's
Yeah.
so much to do around
He's
here.
not treating you like weird.
Off-putting.
Oh, Lizzie, she is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some, but she's a real nice girl.
This is a real advocate of
for a fraction of a second.
social activities, communist practices.
But she can't have kids. Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has.
Law school? Could she be talking about the union?
Looks like it.
I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she... Oh, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. So that old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost... Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to them. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr.
My only connection to borscht recently is when students in film history bring it up when talking about Battleship Potemkin.
That should be in
fighting back because the borscht is bad. It's like, yes, you got it.
Yeah, that's
There it is. There it is.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. Two buttons marked Marsh and Arret with a loud grind. The crane shifts the base, moving a massive metal container through the air.
It's got to do its full animation.
Yeah.
It is taking a while.
There you go.
And with a surprising look, this crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled. If
I can't see how that was worth the record. Crane in action. Which I admit was satisfying.
So yeah, it just literally took up time. Can we go in it? I was like, I think it's just empty, but...
You check it out. Is there anything you've been playing recently since
a cargo container.
Is this
we talked last?
There are a million containers.
Not as much as I wanted to.
Yeah, fair.
It's a cargo container. We are not here to interact with.
You attempt to turn to your left. The lieutenant considers your actions. No reply. The knock produces a horrible
3%.
doesn't sound like this.
Been in this world for many days.
Why are you trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Why am I?
Are you satisfied, detective?
Nice word.
Yeah,
It's retryable.
exactly. We can come back to it.
Yeah. One of the many great mysteries that we have to solve.
Right.
Opening the random thing.
Suggestive.
And there's probably like nothing in there.
Almost want to see it.
This is the night watchman's booth.
If you must. But please.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. Rene looks like he's about to smile.
Why did you take that picture of Rene?
Why did you take it? I'm gonna ask her
Gamer
about it.
instincts.
Yeah.
But sure.
Why didn't you take that?
Why did you do that?
I'm gonna ask him about it. Me just taking every book out of the free public library, even though I'm
Not gonna read
not
it.
gonna read it for a long
Yeah.
time. Maybe.
Okay, so now we can go get the body down.
Let's go.
And we can also tell the Hardy Boys to fuck off.
Yes. This has been like the most, like, if we're speaking of flows of affect, like productive affect, today has been like the number one optimization day.
I mean, kind of almost everything was based around us getting access to the armor.
Yeah.
And being able to take the body down.
It's like all of them were like stuck at this like dam, and now it's all flowed open.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, no, sorry.
Literally all solved with one kick to a racist guy's face.
Yeah.
As things happen
As
sometimes.
things happen.
How'd you like our harbor?
A flavor
It's
utopia.
but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye. The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? That's so. I haven't heard anything about that. But if that's true, he was an agent of the opposition, attempting to I ain't the murder type. That should be large organization.
Understood. This is
No problem.
I have to kick you again.
He's backlit. He's
True. I said no.
That has altered.
That has altered. A little. He means very. So it was. You invested me in race combat to.
You're so noble, Measure.
While I am gone somewhat, that would mean you're openly showing the people that you're taking the
Wait, that means showing everyone that we're taking orders from the Union. Sure.
Hey, see that they stay here the whole time.
Oops.
Hey, ladies. How do you feel about the police force?
Remember when I kicked him in the face?
Days follows.
So, you guys are like cops or something? Have you ever thought that maybe things should go to shit? I'm Katya, by the way.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah,
Train.
Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Everett's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
Spoken by a mercenary pretending to be one.
True.
And corrupt every opportunity I get.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. The man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him. The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate and what you had to do.
Speaking of mercenaries, it just shows you neoliberal capital has its tendrils somewhere. Right? It always has an extra layer to it. That was a really hard part of this paper I'm writing too, was solidifying an understanding of neoliberal capital into a page and a half, and then applying that page and a half to X amount of pages of zombie kind of economics, right? But it's like I can't just rewrite David Harvey again. He wrote it better than I did. Ro's been doing this a lot longer than I have. I think he's got a better understanding of neoliberal capitalism than I do, unfortunately. That 350-page book on contemporary economics. I think that's better too.
I do think he did his homework with that.
Yeah.
Among the remains of an absolutely
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job.
Hooray.
Nothing.
We did it.
Yes. One.
Disco Inferno.
Investigation
Fanfare. Final Fantasy fanfare. We did it.
It's not about cutting. And no, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle. You are. Your station would not have on this case.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done. Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, I don't have some formal gloves.
You're being handled. If you resist now, he will turn on his heavy-duty authority mode. You will get you.
That's right.
You knew it because you inspected your letter.
Let's go.
In silence, as you crack open the letter above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with,
That's you.
the corpse is indifferent to your scribblings.
KK57.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings.
We've heard the nom de guerre.
So true.
The corpse looks ageless, teeming with opportunistic microorganisms. Le
Mondial.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat.
Pigs get up.
Nor does he look now. With his...
We're still going with March 4th. 51. What else? 9. Body identified by... is non-applicable.
KK-57.
None. At least...
A strange word. Treatment.
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more...
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic. Somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row. Lieutenant elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. The building is tall, 7 stories, wind-wrapped in solitude. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GR.
We should start the
You
postmortem.
can really, sometimes there's moments like this where you can really see their kind of, the writers of this game's kind of influences on their sleeve in terms of like trying to be April's like writing, kind of suggestive, like
Clothes.
very kind of detective oriented.
Yeah. Very moody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the kind of postmodern approaches to like detective writing.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine,
Gosh,
yes.
I'm gonna have to
Inexpensive.
book.
Size.
Oh yeah, it's really good. It's a. I listened to the audiobook and even just hearing that, I was like, I feel like I'm just listening to Disco Elysium.
Officers are in tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single continuous tattoo. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings. To be added to the deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters.
The spine is bent more than the lieutenant compensated for. This buster's actual height is...
Of course, I undercompensated. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested.
Fucking low velocity. Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuro's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with...
Kid's so
legal
cool. Kid's so cool.
Still wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the bells.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
At the chain counter.
The hanged man lets out a joint's little bubble.
Always good to think ahead. Now we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head up.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Ooh.
The belt is equally tight around the hole. The knot is the
Well,
weak spot.
Okay, all because we looked.
We got some good. Oh.
Squeeze the rubber handle. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another...
The rope rises to a point, leaving
It reminds me of
ligature mark.
I remember watching a video a long time ago of someone who played Heavy Rain but intentionally tried to fail like as many checks as possible, which just makes all of the chase sequences into like pure comedy.
That video of when he's chasing the guy and you miss every single quick time event. And the guy's laughing in the background. That video is so funny. It's amazing. Heavy Rain is such a...
The mark is well pronounced.
We can say
such a game.
It is such a game. It really is such a game.
It's a game. It's one of those games that was really cool when I was in middle school and never after.
I have a friend who insists that I said Beyond Two Souls was the apex of gaming. And I'm like,
I know you would never say that. There are like 10 games I can think you would say that about.
And I was like, no, that's not. First off, I would never say that. For second of all, what? Wait, he insisted that I said that was the apex of gaming. And I'm like, I know it's bait. I know it's rigged.
Yeah.
It's like Mad Max hashtag. It's like that's bait. But I think he actually thinks I did say that at one point in time too. I think he does genuinely believe that, and I'm just like,
She's doubling down.
yeah, exactly.
Too numerous to count. have last item. Hands. Hands are clean. No sign of a recent struggle.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have...
It don't even have a joke.
Don't even have a joke.
Oh.
Mr. Scott, purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related.
It can't be
With
perfect
his
at
eyes
everything.
almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat. You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside.
Yeah, jack that fucker off.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the respiratory system.
He's really doing it. The dead man's
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants. But
from here, it looks as though the clown-faced man is screaming. The tendons of his jaw.
hepatobiliary. NA. Are you a hepatobiliary expert? Same for toxicology and serology. NA. Unless you haven't tapped reservoirs of knowledge there. Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has got
It's nice of you to ask him.
digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila. What's next on the list? Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on head and head, chest and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to... And your opinion, officer? Agreed. Next injury? So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury. A stone. The has confessed to causing it.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp.
Right. Next, a dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the...
Below the note, 2 customary. What was that about? No chlorine around the neck?
That's it. We have established cause of death.
Let's go.
Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over. Well, we established probable cause of death. We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described it.
Oh yeah, well done, master.
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will draft.
This really, it's just kind of coming to me right now that our experience right now is like so metaphorical for like a research process itself, where it's like you spend 4 days just researching and then it all finally comes together. And like 4 days researching, editing, writing, trying to get all your thoughts like going. Oh, nice. And now we're getting checks that are all working. It's just like, it's all like crazy. This is like, oh, it is coming together. What the heck? But it only took, the 4 days can be kind of, metaphorically maybe taken into years or days, months, whatever. But we're playing it like such academics.
The tongue. The mucus of the mouth is slick. Can you feel it? Your soul, a vision of black and dark red death, pried open by you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. Kuno nods too. A black trickle of liquid runs in. Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of fluid.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh shit, see?
Yes, that's what this part is called. You've seen the drawings. You've studied them. The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here? The funk soul brother at the back of his head. Your fingers slide into the remains of his limbic system. The undulations of the limbic system have ended. The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Wow.
Fucking
It's all coming together.
Quivering with awe. Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes, all the muscles in your body harden. Time to, your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels sharp, serrated material. The pain is barely noticeable under the adrenaline rush.
Can you get to it?
There's a tiny crack.
We have the makings of...
About the
So,
fucking exit wound, Beano. Pete is wearing it like a
Becky too. Come on. Yes.
Okay. Barely.
I'm so fucking tense right now.
The object between your index and middle finger.
Violence.
Sharp, like metal. You press your teeth together. The inside of the head feels cold with a plop. Your hand emerges from the mouth, covered a bullet.
Wow.
Damn.
Dang.
Sure hope this doesn't have anything to do with our lost gun. Be awkward.
He raises the bag.
A non-caliber rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy.
Okay. We're
Fractured
good.
on impact.
Can I have it?
No, you deserve it.
No, you deserve it.
We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. All high velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the opinion. Fatal injury.
Goddamn right.
Ligament mark. New opinion.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to.
Yes, and the belt around his neck. The hanging. Even dragging him to the yard. I have had my doubts since you showed me the tracks. Why did they carry him off? There have been other signs too. Small details. Everything is too neatly designed for...
We almost fell for it, he thinks.
That's for us to find out. But did to hide something. The real killer? The real motivation? Oh, you really...
You don't watch it.
Your room in the whirling rags should come with it. Yes, we should take a closer look at it.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shook.
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I work on the case, tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in the neighborhood. I leave that choice to you. And
The word lingers in the air of the yard. Far away, dogs are barking. Detective.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning.
Tutorial.
Even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
all right.
There go those beautiful enamel boots. Oh well, in another lifetime.
I will need a little head carry.
I think we would have had to have gotten Kim to leave before we took the body down.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because he doesn't want us to take them.
Yeah.
Because we shouldn't.
We got a different momentum. We got the bullet.
Yeah.
Dang,
Alright.
what a wonderful day.
Damn. It's heating up because we're gonna. Day 5's like the last day, right?
I think so.
So we're gonna get all the news about the corpse, and then we gotta solve the case.
Made some big progress.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sounds good. So we will be back on Wednesday for more Disco Elysium.
Bye.
Bye.